One of the most interesting things out there is the concept that some companies have dominated the markets recently. And in fact, as the market makes new highs, especially technology stocks and the largest cap technology stocks, you see the composition of the 10 largest market cap companies in the US and what they are. Right now, that list, as you probably know, is in order. Microsoft at just about $3.4 trillion, Apple, Nvidia, Alphabet, Amazon, Tesla, Meta Platforms, Berkshire Hathaway, Visa, and Eli Lilly and Company. What does this tell you? Well, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Alphabet, Amazon, Tesla, and Meta, the top seven, are all technology companies in some respects, right? A few of them are software companies, but in every respect, these are companies that are viewed as technology related. The mighty Berkshire Hathaway is number 8 on this list, $882 billion market cap, which is an exception. And then Visa, big payment and credit card company, and Lilly, a pharmaceutical company. What was it 24 years ago? January 1st, 2000, right? At the turn of the century, Microsoft led the pack. Microsoft's market cap at that point was $606 billion. So market cap's gone up about fivefold over the past 24 years. GE, $508 billion. At that point, the conglomerate GE, led by Jack Welch, which at that point included CNBC, was number 2. Number 3 was Cisco Systems. Why was that? Well, of course, a $352 billion market cap. Cisco, leading the dot-com age, was where it was at that market cap, because people correctly thought that the internet would be a dominant factor in the economy over the coming years. And they handed Cisco that kind of market cap for that reason. Did Cisco do well that year? We'll talk about that in a later video. Number 4 was Walmart. Interestingly, a retailer. What retailer do we have now occupying the number 5 position? Amazon. Walmart is not on the list of the top 10 anymore. Number 5, just as today we have a leading semiconductor company in the top 10 position. At that point, it was Intel. Next was Nokia. Again, a big bet on wireless, right? Wireless communications. Nokia at that point had among the top cell phone handset businesses in the world. Right after that was Lucent, right? Lucent ultimately, which was a spin-off of one of the large telecommunication companies that Lucent Technologies viewed as a great, correctly, as ultimately great beneficiary of the internet infrastructure being built. Just as we have Lilly today, Pfizer was in the number 8 spot, top 10. Next was IBM, and finally Citigroup. So it's interesting how the composition has changed. Let's look back 50 years. The number 1 market cap company then was IBM. Number 2 was AT&T Telecom. 3 was Exxon. Standard Oil of Indiana. Schlumberger, Shell Oil, Texaco, GE, again GE. 9 was Mobil, and 10 was Gulf Oil. So some of these companies, actually all of the oil companies, except for the oil services company, Schlumberger, and number 6 Shell, have been merged or subsumed, right? Number 3 Exxon and number 9 Mobil are now Exxon Mobil. Texaco is merged with Chevron ultimately, but you note here that of the top 10, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10 were oil companies or oil-related companies. Schlumberger is an oil drilling company. So this was 1974. This reflected the market for oil, but there was also a bear market for stocks in general. Look at how things change. It's so interesting to me how right now technology dominated, just the same way it was 24 years ago. Subsequently, though, you see how really of these technology companies, only Microsoft, which is in the number one position now, number one position then, have maintained. But GE is a shadow of its former self. Intel certainly is not a leadership position in terms of semiconductors. That goes to NVIDIA, at least these days. And Citigroup also a shadow of its former self, but at one point occupying the top 10. Lots of things to think about there, but just consider that the top 10 today may not be the top 10 in 10 years, and I'm willing to bet these names will be entirely different, right? Number 6, Tesla, may it may not be there, but we shall see. Meta Platforms, you just don't know, and so that's what makes the market so interesting. But right now, the big bet is on technology.